Okay, I think it's working. Okay, I'm just gonna tweet and put on Instagram and then I will start. I don't know why I'm like nervous. Can you guys hear me? Is it working? I don't think I've streamed from this computer before. Okay. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Okay, awesome. I'm glad it's working. I don't think I think I used to stream from my old computer, so that's why I didn't know. Why is it always so complicated to do everything at once? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I wanted to do a live stream to celebrate hitting 10K because I didn't do one when I initially hit 10K like 4 or 5 months ago, and I kind of forgot about it. So I just thought I would kind of celebrate, I guess, or just chit chat. I don't know. I don't have anything planned for this live stream. I just thought we would talk, I guess. I am thinking about maybe buying some books. So I'm going to look at what I want to buy, and it's kind of it, to be honest. But I do want to say like a huge thank you to you guys for making me hit 10K. I never thought I would ever get past 5K. I feel like on BookTube, especially romance BookTube, it is really hard to grow. And so I never thought that I never thought it would happen. So I just want to say thank you so much. And I'm already almost at 11K, which is crazy. And I'm just so grateful. And I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and commenting on my stuff. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, it's weird to like have that many subscribers, I guess. But I wanted to talk about reading, obviously. So, what are you guys reading right now, or what are you about to start? I tried to start Covet by Tracy Wolff, but I have a really bad attention span right now. So, I got through, I think, like 3 chapters. I might start it next week. But that's it that I'm kind of reading. I want to read some romance, but I'm not like in the proper mood. I don't know. Hi guys. Oh yes, I wanted to start Empress of Poisons as well. I think that came out yesterday. So I might read that tonight or tomorrow. I've heard it's really good though. I mean, I think Brie like wrote it or rewrote it a couple of times because she didn't like the way it ended. So I'm excited to see if she, not that if she's changed anything, but I felt like the first book in that duology was very similar to her first trilogy that she wrote, The Bloody Queen, I think, or the Bloody, I think it's a Bloody Queen. Um, and I felt like her characters were very similar, so I'm excited to see if she kind of changed the ending or like changed, I guess, the storyline. I also need to read Bright Midnight. I'm behind on The Bloody Bride. There you go, The Bloody Bride. I need to start Bright Midnight too. I'm so behind on like everything. Rule of Wolves. I haven't read a Leigh Bardugo book recently. The last book of hers I read was Cricket Kingdom. I forgot that I can click on comments. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm pretty sure you have suggested Jane Henry to me before. So I'm gonna look that up later. I still haven't read any of Kennedy Ryan's newest books. I think I read some of her older books like back in the day, and I didn't really like them, but I've heard amazing things about her like newer stuff and specifically about that series, so I'm gonna read it eventually. I'm probably gonna be here for like an hour. I will have to step out at some point because my mom is dropping off some groceries for me. So hopefully that won't take too long. But yeah, I also am really in the mood to buy books. It's been a while. And I really want to buy stuff, but like I don't know what to buy. I think I kind of want to finish my JLA collection or I don't know. I kind of want to buy some historical romance too, but I'm not sure. I definitely recommend her Cloverleaf Farms series. I have loved every single book in that series. The second book is my favorite. But I also do recommend Call Me Crazy. It's behind me. I recommend Call Me Crazy. That is my favorite Melanie Harlow book, but I love all of her books. I feel like they're really fun and cute and have like a very emotional side to them, but definitely her Cloverleaf Farm series or the Bellamy Creek series. Yes, I did see, and it looks good. I am very happy with the cast. I am so glad they casted more unknown people. I think it's great, and I cannot wait to watch the show. I know it's just going to be really cute and angsty and just probably like the perfect summer show. I'm so excited. Did they cast Jeremiah yet? Because I just saw who they cast as Belly and Conrad. I need to try to read more Anna Zaris. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I've only read that one series of hers. I can't remember. I have a horrible memory, but I would like to try to read more from her because I did like it. Yes, the Twist Me trilogy. That's the one I read. I liked it. So I definitely want to try to read more from the author as well. So right now, in my basket on Indigo, I have two Tessa Dare books. I have A Night to Surrender and Romancing the Duke. Those are the two first books in her two other series that I really want to read. I have so many Lisa Kleypas historical romances that I need to read. I own probably like 5 or 6, but for some reason I want to keep reading Tessa Dare because I really loved her Girl Meets Duke series. So I really want to read more from her. Hmm, never heard of this. Is this a romance? My favorite paranormal romance series are definitely the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, although I'm very behind on that series. But the first, I would say like the first 10 books are my favorite. Um, the Immortals After Dark series by Cressley Cole, I really love. I also really love the vampire romance series by JJ McAvoy. I am obsessed with that series recently. The first book is My Midnight Moonlight Valentine. It is so good. I love that series. And I'm trying to think of what other series. Oh, I love the Bayou Magic series by Kristen Proby. I love that series too. It's not as like it's not like a super complicated paranormal romance. It's very like basic, but I liked it. If they're free right now, you guys should definitely go grab it. I am obsessed with the series so far, and I cannot wait for the third book. I feel like maybe I should buy those paperbacks right now. Maybe I will. I am pretty sure you've recommended this to me before. I think. I really should try to read it, I guess. I don't think I'm in the mood for dark romance at the moment, to be honest. Um, but maybe in a bit. I don't know. I'm trying to think of dark romances I want to read right now. I don't think there's anything new that I'm really into. I feel like I really want to try to catch up on things, but I don't know. Oh, it is a romance. Okay, I'll check it out then. Is there any new books that you guys want to read? Oh yeah, I was thinking about maybe picking up some Sarah J. Maas. I obviously I read the first few books in the Throne of Glass series, and then I just didn't bother continuing. And I have read the initial A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. I kind of want to cave and pick up a Court of Silver Flames. I don't know if I'm gonna like it though. I don't do well with fantasy romance, but I kind of just want to cave and buy it. And I might also buy the other one. I don't know what it's called. It's the one with the red cover. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest. She always has very complicated titles, and how I don't remember any of them. I've read the X Talk. I've done a whole video on it. It was okay. Like, I liked it. I don't know. I don't. I feel like I feel like it was more me than the book because I'm in a weird reading situation right now, just with how I am. But I have heard decent things about Shipped, I think. I've heard like it was compared to the Hating Game and the Unhoneymooners, and like a lot of people said it wasn't like that. I don't know. Ooh, it's a dark romance, the one you were talking about. Maybe I'll look it up. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people actually really loved it and were surprised that they loved it. Because I guess it was more new adults or more like adult than the initial trilogy, I think. Oh, yes, I'm excited for that too. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Um, I don't remember what it's called, but I pre-ordered it, so I'm very excited for that because it was supposed to come out like a year ago or something. I got pushed back, so I'm definitely really excited for Helen Huang's new book. I still haven't read anything by Julie Ann. I wanted to, and then somebody told me that like I probably wouldn't like it, one of her books. So then I just never picked it up. But like I still have a few of her books on my TBR. I'd probably have to be in the right mood to cry and to read that. So maybe at some point. Oh yeah, I've heard about Twisted Love. That is one that I really actually want to read, but I'm kind of scared I'm not going to love it. But I really want to read it. I've heard it's really good. Isn't it like a bully romance kind of? Redemption? I feel like I've read this. I feel like I've read Redemption. I've read a couple of Nikki Sloane's books, and they're always super smutty. I'm going to look it up. Of course, Goodreads doesn't recognize it. Or maybe I haven't read this. Why do I feel like I have? Oh, never mind. I haven't read it. It's the fourth book in that series. I don't think I want to read the initial series, but I'm pretty sure the fourth book is about a separate character. So maybe I'll read that. I've heard it's really good. Yeah, I feel this, especially lately. I have been really struggling to just keep my attention on books. I don't know why, but I just have to like love everything about the book. Like, I have to like the writing and the characters and the plot, and, like, I feel like the smallest thing that I don't like in a book, I end up just not liking the book at all anymore. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, try a Julianne book at some point. Definitely. Oh, yeah, I did see that she made a video about the series. Do you have to read the first 3 books? Because I kinda don't want to. I've heard there's a little bit of, like, a love triangle, and I cannot stand that. Maybe I'll just skip it and read the 4th book. Okay, yeah, it's adults. That's what I thought. Because I guess, like, the first 3 books were more YA new adult, I guess. Or definitely new adult, but what's the other series that she started? The 2nd book was announced. I'm gonna look it up because I might also buy that, but I haven't heard the best things about that series, so I don't know. Gosh, I really hate the Goodreads app. It doesn't recognize anything. It's so annoying. Oh, House of Earth and Blood. I think I might pick up that series at some point. I've read the 3 series and The Doctor, and I actually, like, enjoyed her books, to be honest. Like, if you want something really smutty, I'd recommend her books for sure. Yeah, I read the, Blindfold Club series and The Doctor. Yeah, I can't either. Like, I got way too tired of it when it came to YA. I was just over it by the time I started really reading romance. I can't deal with it. One second. I'm, like, waiting for my mom. I don't know where she is. That's true. I get it. I haven't really been picking up popular books, to be honest. I actually can't remember the last popular book I read, to be honest. I don't remember half of what I read, to be honest. Okay, I literally just said "to be honest" 5 times. I don't even know what I've been reading, to be honest. I said it again. Oh, okay. Then I'll probably just end up reading the 3rd or the 4th book. 'Cause I don't wanna read about a love triangle. I'm so over it. I didn't like Midnight Sun either. I gave it, like, 3 stars. It was very basic. It was, like, the same thing over and over again. Edward would just say how much he wanted to kill people, and I was like, "I don't care. Like, we got it the first 5 times you've said it." Which is sad because I was very excited to finally read his POV, and, like, I wanted I mean, she had years to work on that book. She had years to work on it, and that's what we got. I just feel like it was so bad. I don't know. it wasn't as good as Twilight. Hi, Suki. Well, yeah, I finally read Rebel by Marie Lu the other day. I probably would have gave it 3 stars, but I gave it 4 stars because of Daniel and June, and just finally getting to read their proper ending was just so great, and I'm so happy I finally read that. I bought it the day it came out, which I feel like was 2 or 3 years ago, and I finally read it. What books come out later this month that I want to read? Oh, yeah, Fallen Jester. I actually really want to read Wild North by I can't remember who it's by. I have the worst memory. I have to write everything down. When I film things, I have to write everything down because I'll just forget like what books I'm talking about sometimes. It's awful. Oh, it was. Oh yeah, there you go. I am so excited for North for some reason. It doesn't really seem like my favorite, or it doesn't really seem like my kind of book, but I'm excited. I'm excited to read it. The 10 Gypsy series is sort of about a motorcycle club, but it's kind of a retired one or one that closed down. And it's a small town romance series about a rival motorcycle club that's still going on. And they cause a lot of drama. There's like murders in this small town. It's very interesting. I really loved the characters and the romance. I will say the first 2 books are my favorites in the series. The other ones I didn't love that much. I'm hoping Fallen Jester is a good one because I've been disappointed in the other ones. Hi, Cabri. I literally did not explain that series properly. I'm so sorry. But the first book has Hate to Love. And the second book is Marriage of Convenience. And I loved those 2. They have book 1 and book 2 have the same kind of plot, like it continues, but the rest of the series the rest of the series don't have the same mystery, or like they kind of build off of that mystery, I guess, if that makes sense. I still haven't read a book by I'm not going to pronounce her last name. I'm going to butcher it. I read a couple Natasha Knights and I have enjoyed them, but I haven't read what is it, Boston Underworld series, I think is what it's called. I haven't read that series yet. I've been meaning to. No, I don't, Suki. Really? I'm actually very curious about Wild North. I feel like I haven't read a lot of wilderness romances, if that makes sense. Like, I've wanted to read Savaged by Mia Sheridan. I have that on my TBR, but I haven't read it yet. No, I haven't read it. I don't know if I wanna read it. I've read a few T.L. Swans before. I liked them. I think my favorite was The Italian, but I don't know if I'd want to continue reading any of their books. I wanted the spinoff from The Italian. There was I wanted the one character's book. I don't wanna spoil it because I feel like that would be bad. Oh my god, my friends are texting me right now. That's what I've heard. I've heard amazing things about Savage. I need to continue reading Mia Sheridan. Hi, Shelby. Yes, I have read Quilty. That's the only one I've read, but I loved it. I really, really loved it. I'm just so an intimidated. Why was I gonna say anticipated? I am so intimidated by Mariana Zapata that I haven't continued reading any of her books. I really want to read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. And actually, I want to read all of her books, to be honest. So at some point I will. I'm so intimidated. Okay, bye, Suki. Have fun at the grocery store. Wear a mask. Hi, Lacey. Oh, I've been wanting to read the series too. Oh, I'm behind on so many things, to be honest. I just I'm behind on everything. I think I started the first book when it came out and then I never continued. Oh my god, really? That would be interesting. I'm behind on Mia Sheridan's books. I've only read like 3 and I want to read everything because I just love her characters and the way she writes stories. No, no, I haven't read it. I have heard some possible problematic things about the author, but um no, I haven't read it. I don't think I've read anything by Kennedy Fox before. I don't think. No, I haven't read Outlander. I'm not interested in reading the books. I have seen the first season of the show, and I didn't really like it, to be honest. I just felt like it was really long, and I don't know. It wasn't really long. I just feel like it was very not political. That's not the word I'm looking for. Okay, I love historical shows, especially if it has a romance, but if it becomes like too history, then I don't like it, if that makes sense. But like I love history shows. I it that doesn't make sense. I need to read it. I do. I think I included it in a video a year or two ago of like books I wanted to read at before the end of the year. Did I read it? No, I didn't. Okay, yeah, maybe I will check out the Bishop Brothers series. Actually, I think I've read one of those books. I'm pretty sure I have, to be honest. Let me look it up. This is what happens when you read like over 100 books in a year. Oh no, I haven't read it. I've started it. I started it when it came out, the first book, and I never continued because I just wasn't in the right mood for it. But I did start the first book. No, I don't actually think I've even heard of her. The Elements series? Is that what is the first book called? The Air He Breathes? If that's that series, no, I haven't read it yet. It's on my to be read, but I've read Landon and Shay, Eleanor and Gray, and Southern Storms, and I loved all of those. But the first book, The Air He Breathes, is becoming a Passionflix adaptation, so I will definitely read it whenever they adapt that or even before that. And also, I did buy the Hello Lovely book box for Brittany C. Cherry. I literally bought it yesterday, and that was like the last day to pre-order the box. I don't know what book is going to be in the box, but I bought it because I really love her writing and stuff. So I'm hoping it'll be like a special edition of The Air He Breathes, or that it could be like a special edition of Eleanor and Gray or something. So I'm hoping that we get like a special edition in the box or something, because I'd be so disappointed if we ended up getting Landon and Shay and I already have it. It's been years since I've read that series, to be honest. I feel like I didn't love it that much either, but I've read all like 5 books, I think. I don't think I liked the female character that much, now that I'm remembering it. But I feel like it was just so that era and like that time, like what, 2012 when the books came out. I feel like it's very reminiscent of that time and like that style of romance that was out then. I did reread it though before the last book came out, which was a couple years ago. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like her newer stuff. I obviously loved Landon and Shay, and I also loved Southern Storms. But I can see like why people don't like them. I don't know if I'd actually like her older stuff, if I like her newer stuff. And for other people it's opposite. I don't know. But I still want to read like all of her stuff, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to have to step out for 1 second. I'm not leaving. I'm just stepping out for 1 second to grab my groceries from my mom. I will be right back. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had really bad timing on that, but my mom was supposed to come tomorrow for Mother's Day. And then she can't. So, no, I haven't. I read like her newer series that was out, and I don't think I've read anything else. I think I just read that series. I want to read like her university series or whatever it's called, but I've heard that it's really dramatic. I don't know if I like it. But eventually I'd probably continue some of her books and like read her newer stuff for sure. I don't know if I'd like her older stuff. No, I haven't. I need to. I've been saying that, I think. Well, actually, I've been saying that I need to read the Hoops series and then the Kingmaker or whatever. But I also do want to read this series too. I want to read all of Kennedy Ryan's books. I just haven't yet. Oh, really? I feel like I'd probably still like it, but I'd have to be in the right mood to read the series in general. I also am very excited. I cannot wait to see who they cast as Jessie. I actually really hope it's Rhett Wellington who played, or who plays, I guess, Julia's ex-boyfriend in Gabriel's Inferno. I feel like he would be the perfect Jesse for some reason. He has blonde hair. He's extremely good looking. I feel like he could play a very dominant guy. And I hope they cast him. But then also, I hope like he could do a British accent. And then I think it'd be perfect. But I have faith that they'll cast somebody who looks how we all imagine Jesse. I don't either. I love Twilight, and I get why people hate it, but I didn't think it was that bad either. Especially when you're like young and you read it. I don't get why we always have to think that like YA books have to be literary masterpieces when they can just be for entertainment and for fun. Wait, I don't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about before this? I'm so sorry. I don't remember. His reactions to anything is funny and just over the top and dramatic. Well, thank you. Oh my god, Denver? That's cool. London. I want to go to Europe so bad. Ooh, okay. I will take a look at this one, definitely. Because I think also the thing with Candy Steiner is she has so many books, I don't really know what to read. And like, I enjoyed the series. I can't remember what the series is called, but I liked that series. I just feel like there was something missing. I think I liked the first book more than the other ones, but okay. I liked Shadow and Bone, but I read it years ago. I read it when it first came out, and I didn't love it as much. I love Six of Crows more, to be honest. But I mean, it's fun if you want like a true YA fantasy, I would go with Shadow and Bone. But if you want more of like a romance kind of, I would go with A Court of Thorns and Roses. I would say I probably liked A Court of Thorns and Roses better. I I would say, like, the first one had elements of the first book, but it definitely wasn't like the book. The second movie was definitely a lot more similar to the second book, but it still was missing things. I don't know. I have a very complicated relationship with the after series and the movies. I love the books. The movies have missed so many marks for me. It's annoying, but I would say like the books handle heavier topics and they're way more over dramatic and just over the top and a lot of back and forth. Um Harden I hate Harden in the books. I have a very love-hate relationship with him in the books. Um I love Tessa. Tessa is like one of my favorite fictional female characters of all time. I relate to her a lot. But so far, like out of the movies, I love the first movie way more than the second movie. Yeah, the books are better. Oh, this is on my TBR too. The series, the first book. Um, I've been wanting to read it for a while, but as I said, I'm not in the mood for dark romance at the moment. But at some point, I will read it. I've also heard good things about it from a friend, so I'll probably start it soon. Yes, the Becker brothers. That is the series I'm talking about. I liked the first book, and then I read the other ones, but like I didn't really love them as much. Okay, it's more angsty and emotional. Okay. I probably have to be like in the right mood for it as well. But yeah, there's so many like books and series that I have to catch up on that I'm way behind on, and it just sucks. It's hard to keep up with things. And I just like look at all my physical books and I'm like, I don't want to read any of these. And I don't know. I really don't know. No, I haven't. There's lots of authors that you have recommended to me or like have told me about, excuse me, that I have never heard of. And I feel like I know a lot of indie authors, but like no, I don't think I've ever heard of Piper Stone. Um I don't buy books secondhand that much anymore. I used to, but with COVID, it's been really hard. I usually go to Value Village, which is basically the same as Goodwill in the US, I think. So yeah, I usually get them at Value Village, and I have a secondhand bookstore like literally a couple blocks from where I live, and I have bought books from there before too. They're just a little bit more pricey. Value Village is a lot cheaper for secondhand books, but I need to go thrift shopping soon. It's been a while. Ouch. I don't really know what else to talk about, to be honest. Do we want to talk about anything controversial? My opinion on things? Do we want to start some drama? I'm just joking. I can't believe I'm almost at 11K though. I feel like that's I don't know what drama to talk about. Is there drama that I should talk about? I don't know. I think that's a thing about BookTube, and even though I do BookTube, obviously, I still, like, feel that I'm so far removed from the community and that I don't actually spend a lot of time, like, I don't spend a lot of time learning or, like, seeing what happens. So, like, I don't know, there's just things I realize until later that it happened. I'm like, "Oh, when did this happen?" And I'm like, I feel like I'm so far removed from everything, it's weird. Oh my god, yes, we could talk about book talk. Don't even get me started on book talk. I don't have well, I have a TikTok account, but I don't post anything. I just scroll through it all day long. And I mean, I think we all know at this point, Book Talk only shows popular books. And I feel like they all just read the same thing, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like the same thing over and over again. And there's way more out there. There's way more out there that you could read. Like, I know everybody is loving the Off Campus series by Elle Kennedy, which I've seen a lot. And I mean, I love that series, but maybe try like Maya Hughes. She has a great hockey romance series that I feel like a lot of people would love. Why don't they show that? I feel like there's so much on Book Talk that is not like there's so many books they could talk about and they talk about the same five ones and it's boring. Yeah. It's so repetitive and boring. But like I'm still gonna watch all the videos. Like I'm still gonna see if they mention a new one I haven't heard of before. Um but yeah, and I get like the popular books are the ones that end up on the For You page and like obviously it's just how it is. So oh yeah, that would be a good idea. I think I'm subscribed to a few newsletters and it's always like books that are on sale or 99 cents or for free. Um but I don't know if I actually really look at them all that often. I should probably start looking at more newsletters. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to read this too. I read her other series and I liked it, and I've heard that the Don't Kiss the Bride is better than like her older stuff. So I'll probably read it at some point. I don't know what my love language is. I've tried thinking about this before. I'm sure I could do the test and see, but I try to think of myself, and I'm like, I probably would not like physical touch because like I can't stand hugs that are really long. I get really uncomfortable. I'm like, stop touching me. Um, I feel like maybe it would be it's not words of affirmation. It would probably be like acts of service, to be honest, or gift giving. Because I feel like when somebody like gives you a gift because they're thinking about you, I just think that's great. I think that's so nice. Oh, I read the series. I loved it. I especially loved the first two books. They were great. Very, very spicy, very dark. I loved them. Oh, cool. Yeah, I feel like there's actually so many places that you can find newer books on, and don't just don't just rely on Goodreads because I feel like Goodreads is not always super accurate or up to date. And you can also find a lot on Amazon if you're just like scrolling through things. I've definitely found books just from like recommended or like other people liked it. So I feel like that's really a good way to find new books too. But yeah, I would just use Goodreads because it's easy. I actually have no idea. I don't think I've ever looked it up, to be honest. I It's always hard for me to decide, but I always feel like romances are harder for me to read in physical copies. I don't know why. It's not because like I'm embarrassed or I'm ashamed or anything of the covers or whatever. I'm never like that. But I just find it so much easier and I find that I read quicker on my Kindle. So I will always just like buy romances on my Kindle and then I will buy like YA or anything that's not a romance in physical copy because I can't read them on my Kindle. It's so weird. YA I can never read on my Kindle. Never. I can't do it. It's too weird for me. I think because like for the longest time before I had my Kindle, um I would just buy physical books and back in the day I just read YA. So um I didn't get a Kindle until like maybe 3 years into my reading journey, I guess. And then I would just always read romances on there because it was easier. So, but then like if I really, really love a romance that I read on my Kindle, I will also buy it in physical copy because I want to have it in my collection. I don't know. I have thought about it, but we all know I can never stick to what I'm supposed to read or what I say I'm going to read. Just take a look at my spring reading plans video and then look at my April wrap up. I didn't read very much from that video. So I feel like a book club would hold me more accountable to read a book like on time and to do it. It has like more of a purpose. But being a mood reader really sucks. And I just feel like I wouldn't get it done. But I've thought about it. So maybe at some point. I don't think so. Who is the author? Are you talking about Aurora Rose Reynolds? I'm not sure. That's cute. Suki, I didn't get my mom anything yet because we're not celebrating tomorrow because she's working. But I'm probably going to get her flowers and I'm going to make like a homemade card. Even though I did just see her like 5 minutes ago, but we're going to plan something else later. Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure I've read this like years ago when it came out. Yes. I feel like that's me right now. I'm bored of romance. I feel like everything I'm reading is just not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just picking up mediocre books or if it's me, but I'm bored and I hate it. But I'm also I'm trying to mix up it a little bit and I am trying to read some YA, but I'm not even liking YA. And that's usually what I go to after I read a romance and like if I'm bored of romance or feel slumpish, I'll try to read YA, but I don't even like YA right now. So I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm really struggling and it sucks. But I do get bored, especially if it's like the same thing over and over again. And when there's specifically it happens more with traditionally published romances, but it becomes like the same thing over and over again is kind of everything that comes out has like the same sort of plot, like enemies to lovers. I feel like that has been very popular in traditionally published romances lately because that's what everybody loves, but they're kind of all the same. And it's a little boring. Maybe I need to read more romance suspense or something to mix it up. But I think contemporary romance, I want to read it, but I don't think I'm in the mood for it. But then I'm not in the mood for dark romance either. So I don't really know. Thank you. I can't believe I have 10K. Well, technically almost 11. Very crazy. I can't get into audiobooks. I cannot focus for the life of me. I wish I could because right now I'm working out a lot and I am instead like listening to podcasts and watching videos and stuff. And in that time, sorry, I just had like a brain fart. In that time that I am working out, I should be listening to an audiobook, but I cannot focus for the life of me. I can't. I wish I could because I'm sure I could read more books if I listen to audiobooks, but I can't. I really wish. I really wish I could. Yeah, I'm slowly having no more room. As you can see, like I do have a bit here, and I have like a half a shelf. I feel like whenever I'm have too much room, I'm definitely or when I don't have enough room, I'm gonna have to unhaul some books and get rid of some stuff because I definitely like that. This shelf over here, a lot of it is books I don't actually no, it's not that shelf. I think it's a shelf down here that a lot of it I don't really care about and I would probably end up unhauling, but because I have this space, I keep it. But obviously, when I need more space, I'll have to get rid of them. But I also hate getting rid of books. It's really hard. Yeah, I see it. Also, why are people like so obsessed with having like royal romances and like presidential romances? It's boring. Like, it's too, I just don't like, it's not because I don't care about like politics and stuff. It's just like, I find it so boring. Like, even with royal romances, the whole like duties and stuff, it's boring. It's not my thing. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like it's honestly it's really hard to create content about romance books just because if you're not reading what's new and what's super popular, I feel like it's really hard to grow. But I love making the videos that I want to make and that I hope you guys would enjoy, I guess. Yeah, I think I need to branch out the kind of romance I read, to be honest, because obviously what I'm reading is just it's not working. I'm not enjoying it. I can't focus. So thank you, Suki's mom. I'll probably be on for like another 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah. And I also wanted to buy. Oh, yeah. I said I wanted to um, finish my JLA collection because I think I've read all of her books, to be honest, but I only own like maybe half. And so I'd actually really love to buy the Dark Element series because I've read that whole series. I'm not thinking about it, and I'm like, I read that series back when we had to vote on who the female character would end up with. I just think that's so weird. Why did they do that? Like, could Jennifer not decide who the female character was going to end up with, and she just was like, okay, let's do a poll, let's have this fun interactive thing. But then years later she writes a series about the other guy. So weird. I really can't believe that happened. I don't know. But I wanna buy that series because I have the first book in the original cover, and there was new covers that happened like a year or two ago, and I really want to collect the series. So I think I'm gonna end up buying the Dark Elements series because I really love that series. And then I do want the new covers of the Lux series. They are so pretty. I really want them, but I can't justify buying that whole series all over again when I already own it. I just think the covers are beautiful. Maybe I should put it on my wish list. Oh, hi, Maddie. VC Andrews. Isn't that who wrote Flowers in the Attic? It's called. I don't know what that series is called. I've seen the movie. I haven't read the books though. Probably, but like I am so indecisive that I probably won't. Yeah, Flowers in the Attic. That's what I thought. Yeah, I've seen the movie. I think I've seen the first two movies that they did on Lifetime, I think. And I actually really liked the movies. Very weird, obviously. Kind of gross, but like I liked them. I don't know. But like it's weird to think about how people who were very young read those books back in the day. That's a little weird. It's a little weird. Yeah. Is that another series or you just yeah, it's just the whole series is very strange. But I thought the movies were good, to be honest. What other books should I buy? I don't know what other books. Yeah, see? That's weird. That's weird. Like how did how did that happen? But like no, I guess I didn't read weird books until I was like 15. Like I think I read 50 Shades when I read it like maybe a year or two before the book or the movies came out. So I don't know math, but I'm assuming I was like 16 or something. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what books to buy, guys. I really want to buy books, but I shouldn't because I don't have a job. But I really want to buy books because it's been a while. I'm also I am also still on the hunt for the Hello Lovely book box edition of Chasing the Moon by S.M. Soto. I really, really want it. And like I know the author is not a great person. But I really want that edition because I really, really love the book. And like I thought about messaging some people if I could buy it from them, but I just feel like that'd be really awkward. But like I would buy it. Like I'd buy it off somebody. So if you're selling it, I want it. I already made a 10K book haul video. That's why I don't. Oh, I could do for like potential 11K. If I hit 11K, I'll buy some books. I buy books every time I hit like another milestone. So like tell people, get some subs in here, and maybe I'll buy some books tonight if I hit 11K. Oh, really? I feel like I've only ever heard of the Flowers in the Attic series, but like I don't know what else they write. I'm sure they write more than that or have written more than that. I'm pretty sure. Didn't they die? I could just be assuming that. I feel like those books are really old, aren't they? But yeah, that's the only series I really know from that author. Um, oh yeah, I was talking about Chasing the Moon. So yeah, I really want the Hello Lovely book box edition, and like I literally um check eBay and Depop if anybody puts it on there. I always check it. I always check it because I'm like I want this edition. I want to buy it. I think I'm gonna try to message some booktubers who have it that I know for sure they don't want to read SM Soto. So should I message them? I don't know. I feel awkward about it. So I'm like, can I buy it from you? Okay, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought. Pretty sure I've heard about that too. But like, is it a known thing? Or is it just like people have heard about it? Yeah, aren't whoops, wrong one. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh my god. Isn't a lot of her series like intertwined and stuff? But yeah, that's what I thought. I'm trying to think of what oh, this is my blanket. What other books I want to buy. The thing is like I want to read I obviously want to read some books on my Kindle. And then I'm thinking what if I love them? And then what if I want to buy a physical copy of that? Excuse me. I'm like, do I wait until I read those books and then buy physical copies? Or do I just buy some books now and then also buy some books later? I don't know. There is a series that I really want to talk about right now, but I made a video for it and it's coming on next Saturday, I think. I really want to talk about it right now, but I don't want to spoil the video. So I'm gonna buy a few books in that series because I really want to continue it. It's something a little different, but I'm very excited. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. It's not a good video, in my opinion. I haven't even edited it yet, but I know it's not a good video, but I'm still gonna put it up. Yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm not gonna buy anything right now, like with you guys. I was just kind of discussing what I thought I would buy. But do you guys, is there anything new out there that I should buy? Hello. Indigo has exclusive editions of the From Blood and Ash series. What is this? What is this? It's coming out July. What makes it special? With bonus content. It doesn't even say what's included. Is it hardcover? It's paperback. Why does it say special edition on here? But it doesn't say in the description what is special about it. And it's paperback. It's not even hardcover. That's so weird. Because I have the first 2 books. Also, how did they have From Blood and Ash for $41? Oh, it's an audiobook. It's an audiobook CD. That was a paperback. I was like, what is going on? No, I have not read that. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm actually gonna look up on Amazon because I'm assuming Goodreads is not gonna recognize it. Oops. That's a thriller. Maybe I'll check it out. In Deeper Water. I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, it's YA. Is it YA? I feel like there's so many new YA books out there that I don't even know about because I don't read YA that often anymore. So there's so many new things, I don't recognize any of it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go now. I think I've been live for a while now. So I I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. I obviously won't have a video till Wednesday because today was technically my Saturday. This was supposed to be for my Saturday video. But I will have a fun video coming on Wednesday, and then next Saturday will be a reading vlog where I found like a new favorite book. And I'm very excited for that video. But I think that's about it. Oh, hi Mandy, thank you. But yeah, I think that's it. Or should I stay for another 10 minutes? I don't know. I also have to finish filming a video today, actually. I have to finish the vlog and then I have to edit. Probably just gonna go, guys. I have work to do. I unfortunately have to edit like 3 videos, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. I really appreciate all of you that were here and that asked questions. I just feel very lucky. So I want to say a huge thank you. And yeah, I'm sure I'll do another live stream soon because I think they're really fun. Maybe I'll do like a longer one at some point. I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.